In today's video I'm starting the walk at Onehouse Parish Church, and I'm going to walk through the woodland, through the golf course, down the river and back into Stowmarket. So come and join me. So we're just coming out of the main church entrance, turning right and following the footpath down this track. And then we've got two options really. We could go straight on, I think straight on, or turn left down past Onehouse Hall or Manor or whatever it is, which is I think what we're going to do. Another heat wave day. Not great for my little pale Irish jeans. Unfortunately, along the way there's little bits of shade. Getting nibbled by a lot of creatures, so I might have to find the insect bite when I get home. Insect bite cream. Along the way on this walk, as usual, I will be putting at the what three words. So if you want to know exactly where I am when I turn and that flashes on the screen, get the what three words app or go on the what three words website, and you'll be able to plot the course if you want to do the walk yourself. So yeah, we can either go right or left here, and I'm going left. It says private property, keep out, and obviously do keep out, but the little footpath down the side is a public footpath. This little track here is one reason why I'd really recommend you get out and just explore the footpaths. You don't always have to have a route. So I lived here nearly 30 years before finding this little footpath from Onehouse Church down to the golf course and then down the river. Yeah, sometimes I sit home wondering what to do, but even if you're not a big walker, just drive the car somewhere and go for a little walk, just explore some footpaths. And fortunately this area, generally there are footpath signs, so it's clear. Yeah, this sort of flatness of Suffolk, which I sometimes love. You get the big Suffolk skies, but sometimes I just need to get up to the Lake District or get up north and get some hills. But there's a lot of beauty in Suffolk. There are some hills, despite what people say. The birds singing there. A chiff chaff or something. Or maybe not. There's a little app, isn't there? Is it the Merlin app? Just identify birds with your phone from the sound. Very overgrown down here today. Heat and the rain. It's got everything it needed. Oh. Well, I ain't never noticed that one before. There's a footpath just there. I think the one I want is just straight ahead. Let's follow this down till it bends sharp right. Turn off to the right there. Now that one I think I was aware of, but I'm going to just carry straight on down here. Strange when you've not been somewhere for a while. Just thinking about it, I normally come down here in the winter months. Not that I've been down here a lot, but the times I have been more winter time. Yes, so you come to this gate that says private, keep out, no footpath, and that's where we turn right. Through the trees, this is the way I normally come. Japanese talk about forest bathing, don't they? And you are actually kind of bathing. All these trees are putting out microscopic stuff to protect themselves from fungus. You're sort of breathing it in, and the green going in your eyes, the bird song. It's all really good for humans. A lot of buzzy insects in my ears. Butterflies and moths are in abundance. You think at one time most of Britain was covered in woodland. We've stripped it all away, I think mostly in a lot of places for farming. You can see how much more pleasant it would have been if we'd have left a lot more woodland. And this is, this is a fairly natural woodland, completely natural woodland, I think. Some of the big ones we've got are commercial ones that grow non-native trees, which is not great for wildlife. These are sort of ancient trees, most of them indigenous to Britain. Come to the tarmac track, we're turning left towards the little bridge and the golf course. The water's quite low today. All the reeds are flourishing. I mean, it says deep water. I'm sure it is still quite deep. Moorhen or something sploshing in the reeds. Right, we will now attempt to walk across the golf course without getting hit in the mush with a golf ball. And here, if you don't have a map, there's a right turn there. That's the footpath, but don't turn left. That's a private bit of the golf course. But if we walk up here a little bit further, you'll see the footpath sign pointing left. The path is a little bit vague, but we will try and keep to it. I think you can sort of see where it is. There's some post with yellow arrow. Basically, you'll see this sign here, and we turn left. Oh yeah, I can see another yellow arrow post down there. So they've got quite a few of the posts with the yellow arrows on. You can get to here. Not sure I can see the next one, but basically stay along the edge of the rough, I think is the technical term, and these larger trees, and you're out of the way of flying golf balls. And I think it depends how good the golf player is. Like a blue post there. Don't know if that's anything to do with footpath. We're basically heading for this hedge at the edge of the golf course. And just follow the edge of the golf course against the trees, against the hedge. Little post with the yellow arrows to confirm there. Arnold Palmer, Tiger Woods there on the course. Somewhere along the edge here there's a little footpath out the golf course onto the track. It leads to the stables. Not to that one because it says private. Just go around the hedge here a little bit more. It's actually quite nice going around the edge because a bit of shade. I think it's going to get up to 28 degrees today. It's not good for me. Then just here by this tree you'll see the little exit between the red posts. Turn left, land where the horses live, stables and the meadows. And we walk down here. Just keep this the fence for these meadows on your right. Follow it, path around to the right at the bottom. Instead we just follow the, keep this fence for the paddocks on your right, and we will come to a little bridge. Yeah, so it goes from gravel to grass, but keep going in the same direction. Keep right to the end of the fence, right to the end. Come to a little wooden bridge, slightly on the hook, as they say in Suffolk. And follow the footpath along the river. the paddocks on your right, the river on your left. Not that you can see the river today. It's all the nettles and everything are up high, but it is there. There is water there. That's something actually eating my leg. Which I'd rather it didn't. So I'm going to have to get the flipping bike cream out when I get back. He nibbled again. Never know whether the second one is the same critter trying to have another nibble. Always put a bit of sting in there. It's just that getting a bit inflamed. Oh, I think there's one of me shooting now. The joys of biodiversity and nature. Just trying to show a bit more sort of forward-facing shots. I know some of my followers are no longer able to get out on a walk, and they watch the videos to sort of have a virtual walk, which you're very welcome to do. Oh, that was a big bird. I'm not talking about Sesame Street. Through this gate here. This is a beautiful stretch in the winter months, especially if you've got frost or snow on the ground. You've got the river to your left here. Oh, it's an absolute scorcher now. It's getting into the zone of my limit for heat. And of course, flipping climate change. Can't see this getting any cooler in future years. May have to invest in some air conditioning at home. And I know that's like another electrical device which adds to climate change. But I think if I don't, I think I'm going to survive. Obviously I've no idea how much air conditioning costs. It may well be out of my range. I may just have to buy a bigger fan. Get to the end of this field near Burford Bridge. Bear right to the gate, and that'll bring us to the road, Finborough Road. Across the road and onto Coombs Lane. This is a sort of hairy bit. It's just slightly in traffic, it's going quite fast. Not really any footpath down here, but just past these couple of houses there is a permissive path along the edge of the road. Let me just follow this down here till we come to the free range egg farm. Just turn up concrete track to Wasp's farm a little bit and pick up this permissive footpath, which means it's not a right of way, but the landowner's given permission to walk here and carry on here till you come to the house, across the road to the free range egg farm. Let me just follow this footpath through the land of Danecroft Cottage, public footpath, and that will bring you back into Stowmarket. When you get to the little cottage, just bear right and follow that down there. First of all, over this little bridge over the river, Rattlesden River. Yeah, not a lot of water in there at the minute. Yeah, and as I say, just follow this footpath. Bear right at the cottage. Come to the end of the 5-bar gate and you're back in Stowmarket. There we are, back in Stowmarket. You're heading towards sort of the Asda area. Turn right, go through the little footpath. You're going to the more westerly side of town. Go up the hill and get the road that way. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to do the red subscribe and the bell and the doobly-doo, etc. I'll see you in the next one.